EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You talk about this Falcon defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Well, this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Now Jones. That's to Bash over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards. Short of the first. It's going to be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So well done there. These punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And looking to throw, Penix. Caught out left side by Robinson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And they're using him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To the air, Penix. His throw incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A play fake. Now Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's another Falcons.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season. Because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Yeah, sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now Jones just going to back this forward on the jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
It's a gain of 35.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Penix. That is caught. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Lining up for the extra point.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Bradley Pinion set to kick
Following the
off.
touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Here we go, set. 72.
Operating from the gun. Jones. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Raiders.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the 2nd quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Genty taken down at the 47-yard line. The Raiders had 3-8 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Let's go now.
Pass complete right side to Bowers. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
At the 60. At the 60.
From the gun on third down. Jones work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
19-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The run straight ahead with Genty. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the draw, here's Genty. He juked him. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers from 6 yards away. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 13-7.
Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 people. 18, 18,
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Genty. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Back to throw. Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go, Rig, go.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts
First down.
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Check.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Bowers. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
21, Falcons 13. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 77 yards. And the Falcons are back within a couple of the lead. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's loose. The ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is fielded inside the 5. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Penix. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
They wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. That's to his running back, complete. But he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on his spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
Let's go. 60 vice. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat.
Now a handoff to Jensen. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd down and 8. Off play action. Jones. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. He's into space past the 25. And down to the 16-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A give left side to Robinson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Algier will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Chark from 3 yards out. And the Falcons are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Falcons.
They'll try and throw with Penix. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they got to feel much better about where they are.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
He's got a man downfield. It's Harris. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of
the catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a first down.
First down. First down and goal to go.
Back to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
Intended for Brock Bowers. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 9 on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Genty. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Shut up! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Get up!
And it's caught. Touchdown! Brock Bowers from a yard out. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside. Here in the 4th quarter.
First down, Atlanta.
Here we go. Cougar, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Handing it off, right side, Algier. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Cowboy 80, trap 60, trap 60. Go.
They are going for it. Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. This is 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
On the give, Genty. And able to work his way down to the 16. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now second down and a few inches. Our first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Pick it up.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here.
Here we go, Shaq.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A little bit of an unconventional call there.
Yeah, but it worked, and how great was that? That's got to give them a lift in this situation.
Ready, ready.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Shaq. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Here's Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 19, 18. I got it.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Down the left sideline. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Jones. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
28-yard line.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80. Go.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's a 2nd and 7. Short throw caught by Bowers. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
60 Bison, 60.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends. And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me. Here's 1st down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Across midfield. And the Raiders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one. Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one. And in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while. So for Las Vegas, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.